All right, gang. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Checo Forex live stream. All right, so New York session today, pretty good. Pretty good session today. Let's take a look. We'll take it all from the daily here. We definitely made a new all-time high, so we started pumping today. All right, so let's draw up our support resistance levels, right? Let's keep that range as is, right? But we have a range here on the daily. Right here, we have the support level right there. Now, it's an interesting level, but not sure if we're gonna come down and retest before we continue to push up. But we might come back down to that 2500 area, more or less. Maybe retap this level here before we continue to push up, because the previous daily closed pretty significantly bullish here, and we did push up and retraced. It's not to say this thing, if it comes down and re-breaks the previous daily lows, then I would say we might be making a bigger push to the downside. Maybe come back and retest this level down here before we bounce back up. But we'll wait to see for those closures. We'll look at our entries at the smaller time frames. All right, so let's take a look at the 4-hour, right? Let me make this a little bigger here. All right, so let's look at our levels here, right? So we have this area that we were trading below last time, and we finally broke above here on the 4-hour. Then we got a nice decent pullback, and then boom, it just ripped up. So we got a nice push up, and we did create some other smaller levels here, right? So you see this level right here, resistance here, and then once we pushed up, we came right back down to retest, and we bounced off. So now this could be a bottom wick for this thing to continue to rip up, so we'll have to wait and see. That's the level, and we have this level right here, so we'll wait and see if we're gonna break below here and continue to drive down and tap this level of support, or are we just gonna make a bottom wick and reflip up. So that's what I'll be expecting off the 4-hour candle in the next hour or so. The 1-hour looks pretty interesting, right? So the 1-hour, again, if we mark those levels up here, we have this resistance, right? Now turn support, and we're respecting that level right there. So we broke above and came down. We might come back, tap, and then continue up. If we do break below and close below this level, then I'll be looking for some opportunities to sell gold down to probably down here. So we might come down to this level down here. We do have this other level here that we can retest as well, so that 24.98 level. So yeah, so we're in these ranges. So we're above this range, and then we have this range down here. Excuse me. So I want to see if we're going to come down, tap, and then bounce, and then of course we have the all-time high resistance right here. So if we close above that level there, then we should push a lot further. I think 2550, 2560 should be the next level. So let's see. I want to see what the market is going to do within the next hour or so. So all right, so that's my analysis on gold. Let's take a look at everything else, right? Oops, let me just make this a little bit smaller here. All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ, right? All right, so let me clear this up real quick. Look at the daily on NASDAQ. All right, so on the NASDAQ, extremely bullish on the NASDAQ, right? But it's starting to come down. We make this lower high here. We'll see. We might continue to start dropping down, but it's been pumping up the last couple of days. So we do have that top there, right? You have this level here that was support, right? Support here, broke below, turned into resistance here, and then we just broke above that level, right? So we get the breakout. It could be a retest and a continuation to the upside, but again, we would have to wait for a closure. We did close bearish today on the NASDAQ, so this new candle now, if it comes down and closes below, then we might continue to come down. So this could be a fake out, but It could be a breakout, retest, and then the continuation to fill the range. So NASDAQ could come all the way back up to 20,700 levels up here. So that's off the daily. Let's take a look at the 4-hour, right? So on the 4-hour, we have this level here, right? Again, this support, breakout, retest the level as resistance, retested the level as resistance, which I remember telling you guys, this is where I thought it was going to reverse from. Once it started getting rejections here, I thought it would push down, but yeah, it broke through. But look, it broke out. Now it's coming to retest and potentially continue to drive up. So I would have to see how it's going to react right around that, what is that level? About 19,568. I want to see. It might come down and tap that and bounce up, or it can just reflip from here. So I would say maybe a re-break of that, of this minor resistance right here, right? See how it kind of curved down from there? So if we come back up and get a closure up here on the 4-hour, then we might see a continuation to the upside. So yeah, that'll be about 19,811. We got a closure above 19,811, then NASDAQ should see a further push to the upside. On the 1-hour, again, you clearly see that resistance here that we marked off the 4-hour. So yeah, it's probably a little lower. Right up there. So yeah. So on the 1-hour, you know, again, we're getting that rejection from here. So this thing might come down, tap this level, and then bounce up. So, you know, but if we reverse it from here, I would wait for closures above this level here. All right, so that's what we have on the NASDAQ. And let's go back to gold here and just kind of stay patient here with gold. Let's wait for, let's see. You know, I feel like we pushed down, even though this level held here. You know, we're starting to come down here. You know, this gold might come back down. I think it really is going to try to tap this level down here. I do expect a further movement to the upside, but I think a bigger correction is due. So we might get something like this, get this impulse. Now we got the correction. Now we're going to get an impulse down here, maybe even down to this range down here. And then we might get that push up. So yeah, might be looking for potential sells on gold. I'm gonna see if let me see. Yeah, it's respecting that level there off the 30. All right, I don't mind taking the sells. I might, you know, let me see if like off the 1-hour, I'm gonna mark this level. You see this minor resistance it formed here, and these last 4-hour last 4 candles here on the 1-hour have respected this high here. So looking at that, I would think we might come back up, tap this level. I might be looking to take a sell maybe right around that 25.15 if we can come back up and tap that, or you know, depending how it develops, right? I'll wait for the 4-hour, right? If the 4-hour closes bearish, I'll wait for a top wick, and then I might be interested in the sells later on tonight. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, we got almost a full hour. Yeah, that's right. It's only 8:09. If this level holds here, I might be interested in selling it. Yeah, gold has been running up a lot. So yeah, I expected this correction somehow, but we might get a push down to this level here and then the bounce. Let's see. We might make some money on the sells tonight. Yeah, I'll be interested in an entry right around this level. Especially if it's closer to the 9 p.m. candle closure. Might be tempting. But in the next 50 minutes, this thing might, run down here. Then we'll make a decision down here once we get there off of this level here. All right, gang. So let's hang tight, right? Already did our analysis. We already know what we're looking for. We know what to expect, right? So it's all about candle closures now, right? Or let me see. I might take this off the rip here. Let me look at the 15 real quick. Just real quick here. Yeah, you see, it already broke this level here on this candle on the 15. But I don't really like to use the 15 too much for confirmation. But the 30 also broke that 15 low right here, and we got a nice strong bearish closure, but no bottom wick. I don't know, gang. Yeah, let's it's a pretty decent range though. Yeah, it's like 50 pips. And let's see if we can push up a little bit and then get a closure below this level here. And then if we get a top wick, I'll catch it on the flip. Let's see. All right, gang. So let's hang tight. All right, we got about 48 minutes before we make a move. If you guys have any questions, just type it up in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. If there's any other charts you want me to look at while we're waiting here. All right. In the meantime, I'll be right back, gang. Just hang tight. We gotta wait for candle closures closer to 9 p.m. All right. Again. Right, yeah, gold is somewhat pushing up. I think we're gonna retap this level here. Might be interested in sell positions here, gang. Let's see. Taking a look here to see if I might be interested in this right here. I'll wait to see. I wouldn't mind taking the entry if it taps this level here. But, you know, this thing might continue to flip down. Yeah, stay patient, gang. We might get something here soon. Or flip bullish. Okay. I prefer a bearish close on the 4-hour, but as long as we close below this level here, I guess I'm okay with potential sell entries here. It will be on a short leash though. I mean, I'll probably have my stops at the above this high here. I wouldn't be risking much. Maybe at the most, maybe 40 pips on that entry if we get the push up. So we tapped in that level, but there's more room to move up. That's why I'm thinking, you know, I want to catch the wick down. I think we're gonna come down, make a bottom wick, and that's when we're gonna flip up. So we can take the sells down maybe to that 24.98 right here, and then once we tap that level, then the next push up should bring us up to the next fib level at the 1.618. That's like all the way up around 25.65. That's a big move. So before we see any rejection to the downside, I think we're gonna get a bottom wick here and then a flip. See the previous daily, 2 days ago, right? We got this nice bottom wick, then closed bearish, but we made that move all the way up towards the end of the day. Then the new candle comes, opens, makes a bottom wick, then flips up, right? Then comes back down. This new candle, we should be expecting a bottom wick, and that's the sell that I'm looking for. Is trading that bottom wick and then catching our buy entries right around this support level at 24.98, maybe approximately, maybe a little further, but right around that area. Look for our buy positions to the upside if we get the steep enough bottom wick, but that can happen later today. We'll see. The fib off the 4-hour comes right up in here. We did get that rejection here around that 25.30 range, 35.32, which was the high, the all-time high. Excuse me, all-time high. But then we have 25.46, 25.63, which kind of lines up with the daily time frame as well. So yeah, I think we have more room to push up, but gotta wait. Let's see, we're coming up into this level here. Now we do get a closure above here, you know, like I said, I'm interested in the buys as well. Look at that range. I mean, we got a closure above. We got a nice range to push all the way back up. But if we remain below this level here, you know, as we wicked up, you know, we can get that rejection, and then we can get the possible drop down to this level to make a bottom wick for the daily. And then we'll look for buy positions in this range down here. But it's pushing up right now. Let's see. We got about 30 minutes, 29 minutes. Let's wait and see. Just waiting on this candle closure, gang. 25 minutes on the 1 hour and the 30-minute as well. Yeah, I would expect the daily candle to make a steeper bottom wick, but again, already made a bottom wick here. About not much, 10 pips. It's not much of a bottom wick, but sometimes that's all it's gonna give us, and it'll rip up. You see, this thing can still flip and close bearish on the 4 hour, can flip and close bearish on the 1 hour. But I'm more concerned of it closing below this resistance level right here on the 1 hour. If it closes above, we'll look for buy positions, right? We have a nice range to fill here. We have a lot of room to move. Down here, if we close below, there's a potential top wick, then I'll be considering some sell position to come and at least fill the range down here, and then maybe even continue to tap this support level down here, and then we get a bounce to the upside. You see how these candles have pushed up, made these wicks, but got pushed back down. This one pulled up, closed below. This one pulled up, closed below. Now this one just pulled up, and there's 18 minutes left, but it's kind of getting rejected as well, just like these other candles here. Let's see. Let's see. A 4-hour bearish again? No, it should be still bullish. Yeah, it's still slightly bullish here as well. We're just ranging, man. Yeah, we'll wait for this 1-hour closure. 18 minutes, gang. 18 minutes, and we'll see what we're gonna do. It's based on the on price action. I'm open to sells and buys here, depending on where the volume's gonna take us, right? Which we really don't know. Right off the bat, candle closures above this resistance level here. After these previous candles for the last 4 hours failed to break above, we get a closure above, we might get the volume to push us up, but then also we have this massive push down, right? So this could be that impulse correction. That correction can still drive up, a little bit higher before we get the push down. So, I feel like after a massive move, you're looking at gold. Let's look at this. Look, we've been humping all the way up. So, we can get something to come down a little deeper. Look at this support level. Strong support here. Strong support level. We might come down, and I think we can come and tap into this level before we see a drive up, right? I don't predict the movement on gold, but I do think we could see something a little bit steeper up to the downside maybe before we get the push up to new all-time highs. I think gold is going to keep pushing. I think it's going to hit 2550, 2565 range before we see that correction all the way back down, maybe down here, back to 2440, maybe even, who knows where it's I think we're gonna just get a massive dump. So that's my my personal view on how price action is gonna do the next couple of days. But what do I know? It hit 2532 today, so gold pumped up, made a new all-time high today, and then we got this massive correction. Now is it going to continue to push up to retest the all-time high maybe, or re-break it and push to 2550, or we're going to continue in this correction and then get the move up? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's possible we might get something steeper. I'll take my chances. If we do get a closure below, maybe I'll wait for a top wick and then take our sell entries. I will have gold on a short leash though. I'll have it like maybe 25.19. You know, I'll have like a 30-40 pip stop loss. I'm not going to be big risk, small risk, but then we'll move it down to what was that level? I think it was off the, was it off the 1 hour? No, it was off, I think it was off the 30. Yeah, I think it's this level. Yeah, so right around here, 2505, or down here, this support level on the, yeah. Right here. That's where it tapped into last night, right there. Look at that wick. Tap right into it, and look at the pump. Pumped all the way to a new all-time high. So I'm thinking we might come back down to tap into that level again right here. So I have the line right there. So that's our target. If we do take the sells, you know, I would assume it would come back to retest this range down here, and then boom, get the pump. But it can just come down to this one here, right? We'll see how it reacts here if we do take a sell, or if we stay out, we'll see if it's going to come down. If we get any indication of a reversal, we'll buy it up from 2508, which is this support level here, and then we'll buy it back up. So, you know, we'll see. But there's a chance to take advantage of this short range. I mean, the short range is about 50, 60 pips. So if we can grab that and get some profits off the you know, retest here, then you know we'll make that move. But we have to wait. You know, we got 12 minutes, gang. Well, 12, 13 minutes. Let's see what is what's gonna happen. Gang, while you're waiting, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Help support the channel. Helps with the algorithm. Get more people to, you know, get the pop up for the video. So when we're streaming here, you know, there's people that might be able to take advantage of what I'm teaching here and my trading strategy as well. You know, everybody has a different strategy, different styles. There's so many traders. I know many great traders out there that you know, I mean, people that use the 5 minute, you know, off the 15 minute. People are swing traders, you know, use the daily, the weekly. You know, I like to stick to the 31 hour and 4 hour. You know, every so often I'll chime into the 15 minute, you know, every now and then, but you know, I'm usually right on the 1 hour, 30 minute, 4 hours, so on. So with that said, you know, what I look at is candle behavior. You know, for example, I try to keep it simple. You know, a lot of people use so many indicators, and again, that's all good, and it's very helpful to have those extra tools. But I try to come on stream and keep everything as basic as possible. You know, I have one resistance, one support. We wait for the break of either level or wait for a wick entry. Like I said, you see how we're noticing rejections off this minor resistance here? Then, you know, it's possible we can take a sell. You see how this candle rejected here? And when it was coming up, I was telling you guys, hey, you know, if this closes above, there's possible opportunities for a buy. But you see how we got another wick rejection? Although there's 10 minutes left, but we can see that rejection here. Did the 4 hour turn? And the 4 hour might flip bearish again and close bearish. Now, with that said, then I'm interested in sell positions if we can come up and retest right around this area, maybe give us another wick, tap into this area here, and I'll take a sell off the rip there. You know, but again, I told you I'll have a short leash, you know, because if it does come up and pops up and gives us a too steep a wick, we don't want it to run on us and, you know, put us in too heavy a drawdown, you know what I mean? But yeah, we do get this closure. You see how it's kind of declining. Now this candle got a lot steeper here. This candle wicked up nicely. Now we got a huge rejection. And so we can tell that gold is having a hard time pushing up. So that means it might come back down. So based on what I'm seeing on the charts here, it's an opportunity to take a quick sell. You know, look, this range here is a pretty decent range. And we're talking 60. If we catch it at the break here, it's somewhere around 50 pips. So, you know, that's a good opportunity. The boring part about trading, right, that I hear from a lot of people is they get impatient. You know, we have to wait for candle closures, and trust me, I feel like that. Excuse me. Sometimes I want to jump in on the trade when I see the candles moving, and you feel like, man, it's it's gonna break below this level. It's gonna break below the entry that I was, considering, jumping in in the markets. But one thing I've learned through experiences is to wait for the candle closure. Just wait for it. Now, the only time I'm jumping in is when the candle just opened. If we get a new candle, and let's say prior to that candle opening, for example, this candle is going to close in 8 minutes. If I'm already telling you guys, for example, that we're going to take a sell at the break of this low, right, of this candle low. Once the next candle opens, right, let's say it gives us that top wick on the flip, that's when I would jump in, without waiting necessarily for a candle closure above a particular range, because right there, what I'm doing is I'm trading the break of the previous candle low, assuming that we're going to continue to drive down, which is somewhat maybe the situation we're looking at right now. But I'm probably going to take that off the wick entry, because if this candle opens up at 9 o'clock and all of a sudden, we just drive all the way down, and then, what's going to happen is we're going to end up reflipping all the way up, and that potentially could take us all the way up here. So I would prefer for the next candle to start coming up, give us a top wick, and I would take the entry off the rip there, and then on the reflip, we'll get the drive down. That's the ideal setup, but I'm not sure if, it doesn't always play out exactly like that, but that would be a perfect setup for us. Yeah, you see the 4 hours flipping bearish here. Let's see, we're gonna get a doji closure, or is it gonna close bearish? It's 6 minutes left. If this 1 hour was to flip bearish and close bearish, not only would it give us a hammer candle here, a bearish hammer, also then, getting that rejection and reflipping bearish, it would be nice to get a top wick on the next candle to take the wick entry. It's all about price action, man. It's all about price action. Look at this rejection. Look at that. Flip the 1 hour. Reflip the 4 hour bearish as well. That the daily, hey, reflip the daily flip bearish now. Okay, there we go. So, we're getting, it made a top wick. Now, it might be coming down. I mentioned to you guys, you see the daily candle. This one wicked all the way down here and pushed up. Then the next candle gave us a nice bottom wick, then flipped up, made the all-time high, right? And then pulled back down. Now we got a bit of a top wick, right? Now we might get a continuation. That's why I'm thinking it might come and make a wick, maybe down here, maybe even further down. That 24.98 level doesn't seem too crazy to me. So we might get a steeper wick. Oops, sorry about that. So that's what I'm expecting. But gang, if we're gonna take this trade, I'm gonna need a top wick. If not, if it drives, we let it go. We need the top wick. If the next candle opens up, makes a too small of a top wick, and then just rips down all the way down here, I'll let it go. I'll wait for it to see what it was going to do at this level here. If it's going to break below, then we can catch this range. If we're going to get a bounce, then we can look for potential entries. You know, if it gives us that indication that is looking to respect this level and push up. But to catch this right down, you know, we should never just jump in impulsively. Wait for the candles to print to give you what you're looking for. That's what I look for. That's what I look for. You know, there might be people watching that trade differently. You know, in my experience, that's my personal strategy. My style is top wicks, bottom wicks. They're important to my entries in the market. So when I take a trade, that's what I will be looking for. A reflip bullish. Oh, not yet. 2 minutes. We're gonna get a doji closure here. Bearish, bullish. 30 bullish, 30's bearish, 15 minutes bearish, 30's bearish, 1 hour is bullish at the moment, 4 hours bearish, daily is bearish. So everything's bearish except for 1 hour for now. All right, 2 minutes, gang, 2 minutes. All right, 5 seconds, yeah. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Give me the top wick first. What are you doing? Let's see. The bar closed bearish. Yeah, it did. that top wick. Let's see if we get a top wick right around to this level here. Okay. Still hasn't broken the lows. Didn't break the previous 4-hour lows. All right. Let's see. All right. Dang, I'm gonna have an entry right at 25.15 here. Sell limit. Yeah. I'll give you the stop loss in a sec. Let me just kind of set this up here myself. But stops are gonna be, we're gonna keep them short, right? So I'm gonna have them at 25.19. All right. Yeah, stop level is gonna be 25.19. Entry is gonna be 25.15, and the TP, I'll put that 24.98 level for the stop, for the take profit as well. Let's see if we get the top wick to tap us in. Wow, it came close. Look at that. Let's see if it'll push up. That's the entry I want. 25.15's sell limit. Will we get activated here? Yeah, we activated, gang, right here. All right, so I got activated there. Assuming this level's gonna hold because we got rejected there. So let's just hang tight and let go move. Our stops are 25.19. That's a 40 pip stop loss. Very small risk. And yeah, our TP's down here at that support level 24.98. Let's see how gold plays out here. think once we made this top wick, if this 1 hour just reflips bearish, takes out its own low here, or takes out the previous low, right? We should see a nice drive down, at least to this level here. But let's see if it's gonna remain below here. Yeah, the TP on the sell limit is that support at 24.98, gang. 24.98. But I got it on a short leash, gang. Like I said, 40 pip stops from our entry here. You know, hopefully we won't wick up. You know, we get wicked out and then we'll flip back down. That would suck. Again, assuming that we were respecting this level. Once this candle pushed down, you know, previous 4-hour close bearish, 30-minute close bearish, 15-minute close bearish, you know. I took a shot at it. Once we came up to make this top wick, we took our entry right at that resistance level here. So let's see. We're just gonna wick up and then reflip. If we do close above this resistance level, I'll look to manage risk either way. But let's see. Let's see if we're gonna get the reflip. goodness. All right, let's take a look at some news here. It says gold steady, underpinned by Fed rate cut. Let's see. What do we got here? Gold is steady in early Asian trade after hitting a record high overnight, supported by expectations for easier Fed policy. Markets will be looking for indications about the likelihood of easing from Fed Chair Jerome Powell. His speech in the Jackson Hole on Friday. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. We got Jackson Hole on Friday, so that's going to be volatile for the market. All right. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, I think, it's possible we might range, but I think we are going to see, some movement to the downside, perhaps. But, again, I don't like to predict or make, direct assumptions. I'm just going by, sometimes news, gives me that feel like, after we got this massive move, I think there's just a correction to this big drop earlier today, and we might see a little bit more of a pull down. I believe gold will make a higher high here. I think it's going to hit 25.50, 25.60 at some point, but I think we're going to get this correction to go a little bit further. All right, we're in profit, gang. Well, for now, slightly break even. We're somewhat moving down here. Let's see. All right, gold. There we go. All right, we're up 10 pips, gang. All right, let me update you guys on the platform here. A bit of push now. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, we're up like 12 pips. All right, gang. I'm just updating you guys. I'm not break even yet, gang. I'll let you guys know when I go break even. We took out this low. I'm going break even. Do we take it? Oh no, not yet. Not yet, gang. But we are running about 20 pips. Oh, I thought did we take that low out? No, we didn't. We missed it. All right. Yeah, I want to go. I'm going break even right there at the break of that low here. Yeah. Let me see if we're gonna tap that. If I see it starts pulling up, we can go break even, but we're in profit, gang, about 20 pips or so. Yeah, we're gonna take that low out. Yeah, right there. Okay, gang, I went break even here. Yep, break even, and we are running 25 pips. Close partials there as well, gang. It's house money now, my friends. All right, closed what did I close partials at? 20, yeah, 25 and change. 25 pips. Grab some partials there. I have a runner risk free here. Yeah, we got our runners. Gang, another winner tonight. And again, let me just go over this before the trade is over. Again, I was talking about, the behavior in the markets, and everything that I've noticed is that how these wicks kept getting rejected here off the same time frame, causing this support here, right? I mean, this resistance level here. But look at the wicks. Look at that. This candle, although it closed bullish, all the other time frames were bearish, right? What happens is that we come up to make a top wick first. Same thing. See all these wicks here? This candle makes a wick, then rips down. We're able to grab something on the move down. Doesn't mean it's gonna drive down, but we grab 25 pips here. We still have a runner, but we're risk free here. And sometimes, you'll get the market to drive for you, but a lot of times, you take what the market gives you. Overall, it was a great trade. You know, we waited for it to pull up and activate us here, and yeah, we got some money out of it. Now we have a runner. Let's see. Next stop will be down here. If we tap this support level, I'll take close some more partials at that point. Beautiful trade, gang. How's that 4 hour looking? Yeah, you see, and also talked about the daily flipping. You know, I think the daily might make a steeper wick. You know, it might come down to that 2508 range. You know, it's possible. It already took out the previous 4 hour lows. Already broke that. So now that we rebroke the 4 hour lows, I would expect it to continue to drive down. But again, it also took out the highs. So here's what it is here. Yeah, we took out the lows here. Gang, if you haven't gone break even, make sure you do that now. Shave off some partials as well if you haven't done so. Don't leave that money on the table, man. Yeah, we're running risk-free here, gang. Let's see. If we come down and re-break the lows, we should be good. Oops. Yeah, it's driving down here. It's about 25 pips in profit now. Excuse me. That's why I took my partials. See if it's going to give us a stronger push to the downside. Another winner, gang. If you were able to take this trade on stream with me, go ahead and hit a W. Type a W in the chat. Let's throw some W's in there. I have my stops at break even. Ooh. Is that the entry price? Oh, my bad. Entry was 20. 515. That's what it is. Yeah. Stops would be the same thing. That's what I was trying to do. All right. We might see a bigger push down here, gang. Let's see. Volume's kicking in. There we go. Yeah, we're running 30 pips now. Beautiful trade. We still running here. 30 pips so far. It's starting to pull back. All right. Yeah, 31 pips. Oh, wait. Here we go. We're going to get a bigger push down. Yeah, we got some volume tonight. It's not so bad. But again, we're risk free, so we're just letting it run here. We secured 25 pips on this trade at the moment, and our runner, you know, it's should give us a little extra cash here. Let's see. All stream, when we got on, you know, there was nearly an hour to candle closures, and you know, as the candles were printing, you know, we were up here, and I was saying, man, you know, we get a closure above here, then we might be looking to take advantage of this full range up here, right? But I said, if we close below, I even called it. I said to you guys, you know, if this candle rejects here, right, well, what I would want is for a top wick to occur. More likely than not, the better option would be for it to rip up first. But in this case, it pulled down, you know, but it didn't break the previous low. Gave us a little bit of a bottom wick here, but then when it pulled up, we set up our sell limit, got activated, made a steeper top wick, right? That's why our stops were above this high here. And once it made the top wick, we reflipped, and yeah, put us in the blue. And again, that's the high probability setup of my strategy. You know, when I see those setups there, you know, I jump in the market, take advantage. This could have easily, you know, made a steeper wick and stopped us out and then flip down. And that happens sometimes, right? Life of a trader, what can I say? You know, I don't want to put a 90 to 100 pip stop. It's too steep. I mean, if I don't use these wicks here, you know, off the 1 hour, I mean, Jesus, I'm not going to put a stop loss up here. That's insane. You know? So we take a chance, right? It was a 40 pip stop loss. That's a pretty decent stop loss on any trade. You know, very low risk. I mean, anybody in that trade, unless you use a super high lot size, you're risking way less than 1% of your account. You know? Yeah, but we have this runner here. We'll see if it's gonna hit our TP down here. That's a big move. That's about 170 pips. So it's respecting this right here. 15-minute, no bottom wick. 30-minute, no bottom wick. You might see more of a drive down here. There we go. We're coming down. Oh, yeah. There we go. Running 35 pips here. running 40 pips. Let's stop pulling back here. You know what, gang? It's currently up. I might close this here at 30, 35 pips or 30 pips. You know what, gang? I close full there. I close full at right above about 27 pips or so. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to flip up. All right, but I close full there, gang. It's all good. It's all good. Secured another 170 bucks on that one on my runner. It'll still drive down, but yeah, I'm out. I'm good with the profits. You guys can still hold if you want. You know, you can hold it. You know, and look to see what it's gonna do if it comes down to tap this 2508 support. Then we have the 2498, which was the initial target. But I took my profits there. You know, only because it started pulling up. So, but yeah, solid profits tonight on stream. Like I said, for those that are still holding, as long as you break even, you're good. You're good. You want to hold to see if it's gonna come at least tap this level here, and then look for another, close some more partials here. That's up to you. But yeah, I'm out. I secured the bag there, and I think it's good. Again, I think that's gonna do it for me here on the live stream. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. For my platform members, we'll be trading the New York session tomorrow. We have news tomorrow, I believe. So let's see. We got FOMC. No, that's the 21st. My bad. That's 3rd. What do we have tomorrow? Let's see. Just want to make sure. Oh, my bad. Yes. This thing was on the wrong week. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, the meeting minutes is what we have tomorrow. We have the FOMC meeting minutes. That's about it for tomorrow. And that's at 2 p.m. So late in the day. Unemployment claims on Thursday. Flash manufacturing, PMI, services PMI as well. So yeah, Thursday's big day. And then Jerome Powell speaking on Friday, which is the what they call the Jackson's Hole. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. We might have some volume later in the day. Thursday morning, we have some movement. 8:30, 9:45. So yeah. All right, gang. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. My platform members, we will be trading the New York session tomorrow on our trading platform. And I'll be back here for Asia tomorrow night. All right, gang? Everyone have a great and blessed night. Thanks again. Peace out.